Welcome back to Octopath Traveler. Here we are in Flames Grace, doing a few side quests, mostly scrutinizing people. Once a dancer in town at Sunshade, she ran away from her crewmaster and now lives a new life under a new name. She often has nightmares about her dreadful past, but accepts them as punishment for leaving her friends behind. Wow. That's why she's a traditional dancer garb. This game is amazing. This game is freaking amazing. Wait a minute, this guy's in the hiding back here. Let's scrutinize him. Yeah, that's a really hard one to deal with. Ooh, a Knight Ardent. So I wonder how you get... I wonder how you get people you guide to get mad at you with path actions. Wait a minute, famous scholar. A passive scholar loves researching. Unfortunately, the headmaster is yet to acknowledge his work, leaving him vexed. He wants information on giants. Wait, dungeon key... A proud soldier and keeper of the peace in Flames Grave. Unfortunately, his job often makes him the target of resentment, and so he drowns his sorrows in liquor into the guise of keeping warm. Under the guise of keeping warm. Wins. I managed to get that one. I just came out to live in. Underestimate your peril. Ouch. One of the soldiers who brought down the Frostwolf, a beast which once terrorized the Frostlands. The battle is won with the help of a hunter and his direwolf, and the duo are still lauded for their aid to this day. Our man reached the point of the Knight's Ardent. He's an extremely hard worker due to his strict upbringing. He has fought on many occasions about his past, but heard nothing until recently. Yes. You see, met with a companion of my father's. His fellow knights held him in high regard. There was some mistake. He was trusted by his superiors and the men serving alongside him, to say nothing of the common folk. While he lived, my father would not speak with me of what happened when he was stripped of his cloak. I even cursed him to his face. I told him that he had brought shame upon the name of the Knights Ardent. I still remember how he stared at me, silent and unmoving, when I said such horrible things to him. How could I have not seen it, though? Of course, there must have been some circumstances that forced his hand. The Knights Ardent are tasked with the sacred duty of protecting the pilgrims who've held in the light of the sacred flame. I knew my father would not have abandoned them. I knew that he must be the sort of man I believed him to be. Thank you, good traveler. I have found a new purpose in my service as one of the Knights Ardent. While I travel this realm in service to duty, I shall see if I can't retrace the father's steps and find the truth of what happened to him. Perhaps we'll meet again yet. Until you do, friend. Yeah, so this just encourages him to continue to survey. So this is part 1 of a lengthy side quest. Yep, it says 1 too. Right there it says 1. Okay. How's my speed going? You can use a bit of speed, and so could you. Yep. Now let's remove that. I want you to have the critical. Because we need a second one. Okay. Max HP and SP. No, it's evasion. I'm the wrong character. Yeah, he's got HP and SP. Let's make you faster. And keep you awake. Okay. That's pretty good for now. $14 setting out. 13 is it takes a thief. So she's the longest. She has 17 events. I didn't have to be in prison with something you didn't even do. I'm thinking of starting a new line of work, in fact. I work to search out witnesses of crimes and help find proof for those who are totally innocent. I'll be a advocate for those who are accused of crimes they did not commit. I feel like I've found what it is I'm meant to do in life. Prone to leaving before he looks, this hasty traveler often finds himself in a tight spot. Where he lands himself in the gallows, however, he gets the aid of others and continues his journey. Okay. I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, let's rest Dean really quick, and then we'll head out. I'm gonna continue for more side quests. So we're gonna figure out these two. I haven't got a clue who to ask.
Very well.
30%. 70's kind of iffy. A historian who carefully researches noble houses, from their humble beginnings to various deeds and indiscretions to the generations. President White connects research and mystery to everyone, and himself included. Byron family lineage. A scholar studying the forests of untamed wilds, who believes they should be protected under the encroachment of civilization. Despite his love of nature, animals seem to detest him. He finds himself running for his life several times a day. How to train a tiger? That didn't do it. Oh, maybe that is for me. This young man's parents were slain by wild beasts when he was a child, and they were not for the time adventure of a hunter and his dire wolf. He too had perished. He has resolved to follow his footsteps of the man who saved his life, and to that end he trains tirelessly every day. 50%. Eek. A teller of tales of the woods. Versed in the history of the beast tamers. To hear stories, one will need to ask. Tale of the beast tamers. Yes, this guy is that guy. Yes. You'll tell me about the monster tamer? Why, thank you, good traveler. On rare occasions, people with the power to commune with beasts are born to the people of the Darkwood. These monster tamers learn from older monsters how to bend beasts to their will. Commune with beasts? Nay, that doesn't sound like father. The neighboring tribe, the people of the Greenwood, also had monster tamers in their midst. People of the Greenwood. Yet tragically they sought to use forbidden magic and lost their minds to monsters, turning on the very people they meant to protect. Curtains, that's it? Beg your pardon for the outburst. To be told, I am searching for my long-lost father. He was suddenly taken by a furious frenzy, as if possessed. I saw myself, even as it happened, a giant serpent coiled around his shadow. In the next instant, my father was gone. Before he lost his wits, my father would tell all and sundry that he was a descendant of the monster tamers. I believe now that he resurrected their forbidden magic. According to legend, the Greenwood tribe was defeated and driven away by the people of the Darkwood. So dangerous was the magic that they dared to dabble in. God's up mercy to you. I am once so close to find my father. If my father is indeed under the thrall of some beast, then I have no choice to slay it, his captor. My journey to save my father must continue. Perhaps in our wanderings we shall meet again. For now, farewell, thee well. That's another continuing side quest. Yep, it says 1. Nice. In vain I've been prepared long enough. It's time to take the hunter's rights. But man's not hunted until he's back to giant boar. I guess it's anytime soon. A giant boar. Like many children of Swarhiki, he was raised from birth to become a hunter. He barely remembers his mother, who died when he was quite young, and showed the love to expectation of his harsh, unforgiving father. The man who would have son had been one day, and the boy would be anything but. Oh. His father's the headmaster? Okay, complete. Like May uses Sword Key, this boy become a hunter like his father and his father's father before him. Through his weak body, he pursues daily training with a dedication that may yet see him achieve his aspirations. Unable or willing to secret honest work, this man imposed on the goodwill of his family until he finally cast out in disgust. Well, to whom he might turn, he came to Sword Key to see his brother, and his days concocting ever more ridiculous schemes that require altogether too much money. He doesn't say anything.
God's be with ye. See, it's like this.
Contrary to expectations, the headman of the Sword Key has little talent for hunting. However, he knows well the ways of Darkwood, and people set great store by his wisdom. Nevertheless, they will allow that he has a penchant for using the 100 words when 10 will suffice. Panic arrow. I have not saved in a long time. It's probably best I save now. Okay. So I need to figure out how to tame a wild boar. I haven't found any information on that.
Hello.
Ooh, that's tight. Okay. Let's head here really quick. And then my intent is to explore the areas around Amsterdam. Girl found large egg. She thinks it flowed down the river to her. So it sounds like I need to find it. Half a year passes when Wing came to Boerval with her husband in search of a new life. Though he labors tirelessly for her and her unborn child, she has not failed to notice how his once bright eyes have grown dim, and restores me way in his mind. That's so sad. There's a 100% chance I might as well do it. A traveling merchant of considerable experience who deals in various ores and precious stones, and who is apt at fulfilling the needs of the lapidary as he is those of the apothecary. Given the minimal wealth of the Cufflins, it should become as no surprise as one of his favorite destinations. Merchant who claims to be a skilled ranger, though he boasts being able to commune with the animals, Bobby Stent seems to be pretty fond of him. Incidentally, his scarf he wears was made of the pelt of a fallen comrade. Companion. How would you like to spend the rest of days rotting in Gowl? Plucked from the life powered by his lordship, this man intends to make the most of the opportunity he has been given. Though he does not find the strife between the nobility and peasantry, he prays one day the peoples of Boerval will find a way to unite in harmony. That 3%. Someone caught strange on who think only of another and not at all of oneself, but seeing his deed what this woman does. By all accounts, she spends her every waking moment worrying over her husband, as if she has no identity whatsoever save that which exists relative to his. That's true love. Originally the village of Swarkey, and this devoted husband is, in many ways, the perfect complement to his wife, and at the endless labors he undertakes are said to be solely for her benefit. Indeed, a sense of self-worth appears to be extremely bound to his ability to provide for her. Oh, I got a free arcane bow there. That's one naive clothier who has traveled a very long way in search of new markets. Invested his entire fortune in this venture, having brought with him a stock from Atlasdam, Grandport, Victor's Hollow, and other noble cities. Man fell from grace through betrayal and circumstance, came live in that slum town. For a time he nursed the dreams of revenging himself upon noble families who were on his own, but now he thinks of how he might bear the lot of his fellow downtrodden. A dab hand to find out of thievery. This member of Mara's gang works as rather to rob the wealthy landowners and greedy nobles to exploit the poor and destitute through more social acceptable means. Banned my father born a decade ago, this lifelong resident of the slum town took to heart the man's parting words, resigned himself to hopeless existence at the bottom of the socialized stair. Nevertheless, those around her have insisted upon educating her to the best of their ability. That's a tough one. Wow. Even as a child, this man understood the great disparity between the rich and the poor in Borafall. The bravest comrades to take up arms and seize the battle life. In his heart of hearts, he wished that there were other, more peaceful way. Wow. That Copperfield pouch had a lot in it. See, more items came in the shop here, and that is not the case in the previous town, so I'm going to check out the shop here. There we go. Mage's staff. Can't we afford that? Oof. Yeah, the new stuff is expensive. Oh well. Let's level up a little bit and check out that forest.
Come on, I've got better things to do. What is the logical course of action?
Nice.
I'll do my
Out of my way.
Let my the hunt ends.
Did I get Cyrus' second ability? I did not. Reduce the rate of RAM encounters. No thanks. Okay. Reduce single physical attack, physical defense. Reduce a single foe's physical defense for 2 turns.
Letting us begin.
Wait, dark? Dark is a thing too? I guess it makes sense because there's light, but who would even have dark? Alright, that should be about it for this episode of Octopath Traveler. For a little while now, I'm going to be level grinding, and so I probably won't be posting that up. Instead, I'm going to skip ahead to once we finally enter that forest that's level 15 in this area. I want all my characters to be at least level 12 before I attempt it, so Cyrus is going to need to catch up to Therian, and I will, again, continue once I enter the forest.